Hey, I'm still a little under the weather, but I'm gonna do a DMC5 demo, no damage S rank attempt. Maybe 2 attempts, depending on how far in I reset. The release is quickly approaching, even though I think my PS4 might have a lot of dust in it or something. I decided I should probably start practicing.
Devil May Cry.
I haven't actually learned all the Devil Breaker stuff yet, but I'm getting there. I honestly just want training mode. I feel like, you know, people who have access to like fighting games early and stuff, that's kind of how this game feels. Like, I'm at the point where I just would rather have an actual training mode and just learn the mechanics that way. But I've got the hang of everything, so I'll try to play this on a more regular basis up until the release.
Let's get airborne.
Pretty cool. You can actually use this to conserve your charge. Like normally when you let go of the charge, he always uses the extra shot, or one shot. But if you do this,
Riding high. Let's get airborne.
you can let go, and it won't use that first shot.
Out of the way. Go, baby, go.
This is already bad. Yeah, we're gonna reset that. Feels a little odd and how feels kind of finicky how you have to hold back and forward with the lock-on button in this game. I don't remember it being this finicky in the other games, but maybe it's something they've changed. A lot of people are just doing the first 2 battles and then resetting the demo. You have to sit through all this loading every time. I have nothing but respect for those people. Those are the people that played Dante without training mode like 10 years ago, but I am not one of those people, so my patience tends to get tested a little bit.
Let's get airborne. What a mess.
I've seen some early reviews from, I guess, people who are not fans complaining that the full game has a very linear design. I think that's actually a blessing because that's what's going to make the game more fun to play over a long period of time.
Yeah. Go, baby, go. Yeah. Get in there.
I'm playing terribly right now. This is a pretty fun demo. I mean, there's no like gimmicks in it or anything. I appreciate that, but if you want to get good at it, you have to like constantly sit through loading.
Get out of my sight! Let's get airborne. Not making it easy for me, huh? Go, baby, go! Go home already! Riding high! Let's get airborne! Be gone! Go, baby, go! Riding high. Let's get airborne. Riding high. Go home already. Get in there.
I already got hit, so this attempt's pretty much a wash, but it's whatever.
Let's get airborne. Riding high. Out of the way.
Alright, I'm gonna play this one out. There's already a reset, but it's whatever. I tend to play a lot better when I'm not recording. As always, I think anybody who does this kind of thing can definitely relate to that.
Let's get airborne.
Like speedrunners who stream a game for like hundreds of hours and then they do like an off-stream attempt at like a marathon or something and get a world record. That's kind of how I've always been.
Too easy. Go home already. Riding high.
That's cool. It actually shows you where to go. That's an excellent thing to have. I heard that there's no backtracking for people that have like played a lot farther in the game, like past the first half.
Arm is pretty sweet.
Like you play through levels with the same characters, but it's from a different perspective, and nobody fights the same bosses. So you will need the Bloody Palace to fight certain bosses with certain characters. Which I think is a good way to do it, especially since they have the whole online semi-multiplayer. I'm curious to see what the random journalists and stuff are gonna say about them not having, you know, open to levels and stuff like that, because that's always a complaint about these games, but I think coming from 4, it's definitely gonna be a good thing. Yeah, puzzles aren't a bad thing, but if they're like the ones in 4 with the gyro blades and stuff, like, that just overstayed its welcome really quickly.
Let's get airborne. Riding high.
It's also imperative that they make the campaign good to play the first run, because there's not going to be Bloody Palace for a few weeks at the earliest. They said sometime in April we're supposed to be getting it. But that could mean anything. That could mean April 31st.
Yeah, maybe I will. Sorry I'm about to kill you. Let's get airborne. Sure great. Jack it up all you want. Off you go.
The frame rate killer attack.
Let's get airborne. Off you go, Tooie!
Oh man, right when I charge it up.
Says a mere demon. How about we wrap this? Punchline.
Playing so bad. I was doing like pretty good runs earlier, like the whole run all the way through. I always get hit at the end. Alright, I can't end on that. I need a salty run back. You can see just how long it takes to get back into the game. It's crazy that people are just like endlessly resetting this demo. I'm glad that's not going to be a necessity when the real game comes out. They've already shown the training mode. It looks pretty good. I will say that the background they have it in, where it actually looks like a void, I think that's something I would like to see changed or modded out by a fan or something. I think it's going to be kind of tiring to look at, this giant like red dark sun in the back. But the fact that we have a training mode at all is huge.
Riding high. Let's get airborne. What a mess. Riding high. Let's get her. Riding high. Let's get airport. What are demons doing in a city like this? Riding high. Go, baby, go! Get in there! Let's get airborne. Riding high. Not making it easy for me, huh? Let's get airborne. Riding high. Go, baby, go! Let's get airborne. Off you go!
Yeah, that was good. Probably gonna throw it all away on the boss, but whatever. 2 attempts is enough for now. It's not like getting no damage means anything anyway.
Riding high. Let's get airborne. Go, baby, go!
No! It's like Time Crisis, where the red guys will never hit me during my 1 credit clear attempts. But the regular guys that have like stormtrooper accuracy would always hit me. That's kind of what's going on here.
Let's get airborne. Get in there. Getting really sick of this stupid tree. Riding high.
there's supposed to be a final Dante showcase on Wednesday, and Redgrave Kyo is supposed to be there. So it's cool they actually are starting to get some community involvement from the company. I think it's a little sad that people like Chaser and Tatsumara Black, you know, Bash and those guys don't have early copies. As far as I know, anyway, I haven't seen any of them mention it. That kind of bugs me, but I mean, at the same time, at least something is happening. I think a game like this, especially with how long it's been since the last mainline title, could definitely use like you know, a couple people making guides and stuff, kind of like what I do, but they would do a much better job with guides for this game than I ever could. At least at the start, anyway. I still have a lot of learning to do with this new system.
Yeah, maybe I will. Sorry, I'm about to kill you.
How did that miss? I'm just cursed today.
Right now. Let's get airborne.
Oh man, I'm just having the worst luck. Can't even break out of that. I tried to do a breakaway and it didn't work.
How about we wrap it?
Alright, got the Rising Dragon finish at least. I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm not playing that good right now. It's pretty crazy how many orbs it gives you though. I mean, you get quite a bit. I was still in S rank, so I'm good with that. Just not having the best gameplay right now. That's cool, you get points for like enemy steps, you get them for taunts, air taunts. Not sure what some of this other stuff is, but it seems like you get a good amount. There's actually more uses for red orbs in the full game too. I know you can use them for continue. It's kind of like an arcade style system where you can like buy in. So I think that's kind of cool. Our red orbs have always gotten quickly useless really early on, like not even like through the second playthrough of the game. Like if you play on normal and then go to hard, like halfway through, I think it's probably going to be even expedited in this game because of the fact that the progression has to accommodate for 3 characters in the same campaign instead of having separate campaigns like the other games. I think there's actually going to be a lot of use for the red orbs, like as you get into the harder difficulties and things like that, you'll be using them to continue and things like that. So I think that's pretty cool. It seems like they have reduced the a lot of the items as well. I think there's only vital stars in the game. There's no holy waters, so speed runs for this will be a lot more interesting than a lot of the other games where they pretty much had to ban the holy waters so that it wasn't just going into the menu and pushing a button to beat the game. I think the game's pretty fun so far. I will like it when it's at a more stable 60 FPS and when I have trading mode, but I've been playing this a lot more over the past few days and I'm definitely starting to get hyped for it. I'm kind of glad I didn't burned myself out, you know, back when they released this last month, and didn't get to the point where I was just like, didn't want to play it anymore. But I won't be getting this on the 8th regardless of what happens. So basically the 7th is going to be the Dynasty Warriors 9 DLC. I'll probably do that at night, and then in the morning, whenever I get my key, I'll be starting this as well. So thanks for watching. Sorry for my shitty gameplay. I'll try to get an attempt on stream. That way I can just dump the highlight up. That's probably the better way to do this. Thanks for watching. Peace.